Hey, boo.
Lady K, are
What's
you
up?
ready?
I had to free up some stuff. They said it wouldn't record if I didn't get rid of
KK,
some
are
of
you
our
ready?
old stuff. I had to
All
go
your
and get
divas,
rid of
let them
some
know
stuff.
that you're ready. It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into the ladies then. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. She was popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate your love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Yeah, no.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.
Give me a second. Okay. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Ladies Den. I'm sleepy, y'all. I'm sleepy. I'm so sleepy. But we're gonna get this done. Um, and my sisters, how y'all doing? You at work, right, girl? Ain't you still at work?
Yes, I am still at work, but I wanted to sneak in real quick.
Sneak on in real quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
because it is.
So how
You
y'all
are
day
3 hours
going? How's it
behind
going?
us.
What's going? Everything. What it is?
what's going
Being,
on?
being that you are 3 hours behind us.
Yes, it's only 4 o'clock here.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow. Wow. Okay. Ooh, child. Three
Must
whole
be
hours.
nice.
Three
so
whole hours.
I'm gonna have to dip out at some point.
Okay. How many more hours you gotta work?
Just one. Get up at
Why
5.
don't you just go on and come on back after that 1 hour? Come on back in an hour.
Okay.
Brr, 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 brr.
Yeah, yeah, we ain't got nobody to play music. But anyway, y'all, welcome to the Ladies Den. Tonight, y'all, we got a guest, Miss Kathy K. Smiles of K Smiles Entertainment is going to be in the house at 7:30. Um, yay! But right now, as you know, every week we feature a different beverage, a drink, whatever, what have you. So tonight, y'all. So let me just tell y'all, I love me a good cosmopolitan, right? So I found the it's a wait a minute. Can you see oh, that way. Cranberry pineapple juice. So if anybody knows how to make a cosmopolitan, it's just cranberry juice, Contro, and vodka. So I wanted to make me a pineapple cosmopolitan. I ain't tried it yet, so let me get a little sip and see what it tastes like. I did put a lot of vodka in here too, so let's check and see what it tastes like. I did put a lot of vodka in here too. It's pretty good, but the crazy part is I don't really taste a lot of pineapple. It still just tastes like a regular um cosmopolitan. But I got some Tito's vodka. Shout out to Tito's. Tito's, we've been shouting y'all out a lot, boo. So we're
Yeah.
gonna need some free Tito's vodka for the house. Okay, because we
T-
use y'all
Tito's
very
is the business.
frequently. So I'm gonna need Tito's to go on and send us a bottle because we shouting them out all the
Yeah.
time, all the time.
Tito's is
Kiki,
the
Kiki, what you
business.
drinking on over there, sis?
I reverted back to my girl, Mika's wines and
Ah,
things.
okay.
So hating on Mika's wines, finds wines. That's that dragon fruit splash.
Put a lot of vodka in that strong, y'all.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Yeah, they got a lot of Tito's in there. Woo, Jesus. Thank you all for partying with us last week when we celebrated our 1-year anniversary of the Ladies Den.
Yes,
I was so excited to do that. You in the background.
Got to love her.
Got to love her to death, y'all. Listen.
Yes.
I don't know about Kiki, but I can definitely tell y'all I am not very mechanically inclined. So I do not do this kind of stuff. That's why my girl, Nisa K, should be an engineer. She should have the title. If she's not a real engineer, she is the engineer for the Ladies Den. Okay?
Absolutely.
I went to school for it. I just didn't finish.
Oh, well, that's all right. Well, honey, you couldn't tell that to nobody else. What you do is like a real engineer, okay? So we're just waiting for, well, I told Kathy 7:30, so we're going to discuss. We can't play the video because we did not get permission. But I just want to know you guys' thoughts. And if anybody's on social media, they listening to the news, you have heard the controversy about this video and you have seen this video. And it's a video where a 9-year-old little boy has a stripper dancing on him. And the parents thought that this was really, really okay. The actual video, y'all, just made me want to throw up. It just really made me want to throw up. So, I mean, what's your thoughts? For me, as a 9-year-old child, you shouldn't even be nowhere around that kind of stuff. And I mean, he's really humping on this girl too. So, and the parents were standing around like they were egging him on to do this at 9 years old.
What's
your thoughts on this, ladies? What's your thoughts?
First off, why was he even in the club or in the spot or wherever they were? They were at a facility, correct?
Yeah, it was a birthday party.
It was for him. It was his birthday party.
It was his birthday party.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna dip out real quick.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go. You go ahead. You go ahead.
It's the parents and whoever his elders are. They're the ones that did it. He's a rapper. He's a kid rapper, first of all. So they're putting him in that type of light. They're introducing him to that type of life.
Wait, but have you heard his rap song though?
Yes. And like the guy
and hoes and
right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The adults are introducing him to that. And this is how they're raising him. And his parents were there at the video shoot. That's what the stripper was saying. She was like, I don't really care because his mama was there. She was because they were trying to shame her to make her like, don't you feel bad about doing that? She was like, his mama was there.
Somebody said she should have been charged with pedophilia, and I don't agree with that now.
It is, but it is pedophilia.
It is.
It is. It's the same definition because like the guy was saying, if it was switched and it was a little girl and they had a man dancing on her, they would immediately be talking about charges and this and that. But it's a boy and it's a woman, and so that shows you how they feel, number one, about raising our young kings, and number two, about how they see women. Like, hello, why would you call a grown-up? She's 19, she's an adult. Why would you call her to come and dance on your 9-year-old? Why is that okay? That's not okay. It's not okay. And it hurt my heart to see that being done.
It almost made me throw up, really. I was like, what the hell?
All right, y'all, I'm gonna come back later.
Okay, boom.
Finish your day.
What's your thoughts, Kiki?
I was extremely disgusted by the whole entire situation.
Yeah.
And like I said, people, they keep saying, well, his parents were there, like that's a good thing. That's even worse because the parents are condoning this type of situation.
Behavior.
This behavior, this situation. And
Mm-hmm.
and they got this look, he's performing all over the place. He's a sensation, as they say. He went viral, so he's a viral sensation. And
Mm-hmm.
you can't even understand shit this little boy was saying. And my
Okay,
whole
so
thing
somebody else agree with me because I couldn't understand. Only words I could understand
with
when
the
he was
curse
saying
words
bitch and hoe.
was the curse
That's
word.
it. Couldn't understand nothing else.
Yeah, you only understood the cuss word that he was saying. That does not make be.
Right.
I mean, like literally, I have no good words to say for that type of behavior. Because if you're gonna allow him to do this at 9, when he becomes a actual teenager, it's over.
Yeah, ain't no telling what
It's
he's gonna be
over.
allowed to do.
It's over. And it's like they're pimping him. That's what the parents are doing. They're pimping him. They're literally pimping him.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I agree. That is pedophilia at the highest point, because you got her, y'all are out here in the club. First of all, the club should be shut the hell down, because why would you allow a child in this type of environment? Why was he able to have a birthday party in this type of environment?
Well, you know what? I don't want to blame the owners yet, because sometimes in venues, they're not always there.
It don't matter. I'm sure they knew that and somebody has to be there. If it's a club, if it's a facility, somebody has to be there and has to be held responsible and know that this birthday party was, you know what I'm saying, was not for an adult. Somebody has to be held accountable for that location. And then, like you say, it's a child. He's 9 years old. Okay, regardless of whether his cousins, uncles, aunties, mom, dad, that does not make it right. All y'all need to go to damn jail.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the 19-year-old stripper who's doing what she do, but there's no way you can't pay me to dance on a 9-year-old. You couldn't pay me to do that.
Mm-mm.
I'll miss out that day. I don't even want to be caught up in I don't even want to be there, because like I said, had the police or had somebody came in and shut that place down, or just if something happened, if something popped off in that situation and people were hurt,
yeah,
the parents Absolutely. Are going to be liable. The parents, the people who owns the place, all of everybody would have been liable, and there would have been lives lost. It just would have. It's just a whole messed up situation.
Yeah,
for our young kings, and that's what we have to stop doing in society. We have to stop degrade, because it's not just women that's being degraded. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all pimping this 9-year-old out. Period.
For sure.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if you all can tell me, I don't have no money to say, I can't bet no money because I don't have it to be betting on, but I can almost guarantee somebody need to tell me the lyrics. Tell me what he was saying. I want anybody that's on this live now that can go pull up that YouTube video and repeat back what that little boy said.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you.
Wait, I don't look it up. No, I don't want to know what he said. I'm just saying, can somebody like lyrically repeat and understand
His
what he
lyrics
was saying?
are, if she ain't sucking dick, little bitch, you can get the fuck up about my shit. 100 rounds 100 round, hit him in the Glock, take a fucker down, 100 round bitch, we hitting that kill, we gonna take him down. 12 get behind me, we gonna do 60 fucking miles, yeah. Bitch, I'm in a Lamborghini, keep on talking, bitch, I'm in a Lamborghini, point that beam up on his head. Took his shit, he went out bad, 50 rounds, nigga, no, not playing with me. I'll shoot his ass right in the ground. Hand her out, step on little bro grave, hit him in the face. If she
Okay.
gonna suck the dick, go crazy, bitch. I'm a lamb, keep on talking. Hit him with the glam, bitch. I hand up with the Glock. Hit him in the Porsche, hit him in the Glock. Hit him in the Porsche, hit him with the Glock, I'll take him down. Hit him in the face, make little bro drop like he okay. Bitch, I got the Glock up on my side. If he try to run, clap him in the leg, little nigga drop. Bitch, I'm in the sun. Bitch, I'm in a Lamborghini. Keep on talking, cause bitch, I'm in the sun. Bitch, I'll throw a bullet out there, hit you in the fucking face, and that bitch gonna switch up on the Glock. Hit him in the cave. That bitch got blicked. Hit him in the face. Ah. She sucked the dick, just go crazy. I'm in a lamb. He keep on talking, hit him in the mouth. Bitch, I got a Draco up on this shit. 50 round, the Glick hit him in the face. Now, little bro, he a fucking bitch. 100 rounds hit him in the Glock. Hit him with the Glock. We never been took down. 100 round hit him with the Glock. We gonna take him down. Bitch, she wanna suck the dick. Bitch, I'm from the west side, not from the east side. Lil bitch, I'm from the west. Pussy boy, he trying to play. Hit him with the fucking drac. That bitch got spent up on his day. Bitch, I'm 345, little baby. If she ain't sucking dick, little bitch, you can get the fuck up out my shit. 100 round, hit him with the Glock, take a fucker down. 100 round, bitch, we hitting that kid, we gonna take him down. 12 get behind me,
You
we
still
gonna go
read?
60 fucking miles. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, so again, even with you reading it,
Mm-hmm.
none of that made sense to me.
Mm-hmm. None of it.
None of that made sense. And he did not write those lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't write that.
Well, if you remember in the video, the narrator was saying that he's rapping about things that he knows nothing about because
Absolutely.
he ain't lived long enough to live this kind of life. So which
Absolutely.
means his parents or what is it? What's his name? Young Dro or somebody, whoever, those people are writing for him. He's not
Of
old
course.
enough to
Of
write.
course
He's
he
not old
has
enough to write.
ghostwriters. Of course. But again, it goes back to the parents. So y'all allowed someone to write these lyrics for your 9-year-old. And again, even the way you were reading it, I was still clueless.
Right, because it made no sense. It
It
made
made
no
no
sense
sense.
at all. It made
So
what happened to the 9-year-olds, the boys anyway, wanting to play with trains, they out shooting marbles, they playing in the dirt, climbing trees. What happened to those little boys at 9 years old? Where are they? Where are those little boys? We don't have any more of those anymore.
I'll wait.
Listen, that's what I was saying. I'll wait.
So when you start to see my skeleton, then you will know I've waited as long as I could. Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, no.
That was enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Not interested.
Yeah.
Not interested. And like I said, his whole crew, they need their ass whooped.
Absolutely.
Everybody that's backing him, everybody that's behind him, everybody that's supporting I mean, yeah, you can be proud of your child all day. You can say he's talented and you know what I'm saying, he's getting his money and he's doing this. He's 9.
But Kiki, he's 9 years old. His words ain't even clear.
I just said he's 9.
Yeah. Yeah. His words ain't his letters. He ain't even pronunciating correctly.
He's not, he did not enunciate. Now ask him to spell enunciate. Ask him what the definition of enunciate means. Round off your words. Sound them out. Make them make sense. Say that.
But you know, it's the society that we live in that our parents today, again, they want to be friends with their kids. And this is what happens when you allow a 9-year-old to have a grown woman dancing on him at his birthday party, and you allowing him to put out the type of music that a 25 or 30-year-old puts out, because even though they put it out there and it ain't like what we want to hear, but it's their life experience. Some of them have gone through some of this stuff, you know, but he's 9. What the hell do he know about a Glock? What does he know about a bitch? What does he know about? I mean, I'm you know, the parents, these parents, I can't with these parents. He's 9.
And that's the end of the story. He's 9. He's probably still wetting the bed.
At 9. He probably is. But you know, for him to be singing and they're okay with him just, and then they had a video where another parent booked him for their kid's birthday party.
I saw that.
What? And all the kids are like jumping and they singing this song.
Yeah. But again, they sound like he did.
Kiki, is it a link we need to send Kathy, or she can just come in?
I'm not sure because I know normally Nisa sends links for them to log in or for them to come in.
Do we? I should have asked her to do that before she got off, but I put it in the group because I didn't know what link to send her. It's just a regular link like the one we put on Facebook, right?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think it's nothing different.
Yeah, let me send that link to her. But yeah, I just, that was crazy to me. I just thought we would touch on that really, really quickly. Because
I can't. Just period. I just can't.
And I mean, this is, and like the man said, you know, this is our future. This is what we have to look forward to. Like, oh my God.
My son is a musician. He, you know what I'm saying? He's an artist. You know, he's on the up front and behind the scenes. He's an engineer. He raps, and I mean, he's fully grown. He'll be 33 in a couple months. But the fact that when he's around, if he's playing his music or just whatever they're listening to, you know, my daughter she's an adult, but it's just the level of respect that you have or that they have for their mom. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, a song come on and they know what the lyrics are. I've heard them, but they're not gonna ride around with me saying all of that nasty stuff. They're quick. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, sometimes they make jokes about like, oh Lord, have mercy, Mom. Can you just because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because
they want to listen to whatever, but they was like, no, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that to me. So, and they are adults. So there's the other level of respect. So once this child hits puberty, all the respect is out of the window because it's already disrespectful. And it's not him. I mean, it's not his fault.
Well, of course, it's not his fault, especially when his parents are leading him and guiding him to do those, to say those type of things or to because they're writing the lyrics for him. So Kathy was saying she was just getting out of a meeting, so she was going to jump on in her car. But I just text Nisa to her phone and asked her to jump on and send the link. Well, I sent the
Mhm.
link to Kathy, but I'm not sure if that's the right one.
Uh-huh.
That's why Nisa can't be taken off, baby.
Or just leave everything that needs to happen in the chat.
I know, right?
Because she got to work and then she's 3 hours behind us. So
Right, right, right. Oh my
but
God,
yeah,
girl.
she need to leave everything in the chat. Lisa
Everything.
K. Lisa K.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. Look, I just texted her. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. I was trying to find a laugh.
Oh, okay then. Okay. Look, my little
Look,
engineer,
no, girl,
little
listen.
engine that could. Look, a
Listen,
chugga,
Linda.
chugga, chugga. A
Mm,
chugga, chugga, chugga.
girl,
Choo.
I know that. Wait, what's this one?
Major pain.
Okay. Uh, listen. Yeah. So I'm trying to get Kathy
Major
on
pain.
here. We trying to get her on,
Hilarious.
y'all. Just be patient with us. We don't normally do this. Our engineer's off for the next 30 minutes.
Right, right. For 30 whole minutes.
I know, right? That's a long
It's gonna be
time.
I was like, those gonna be the longest 30 minutes
30.
ever. So, okay, so how's your week been so far?
Um, it's been okay. It's been okay. I got some really disturbing news. Of course, I had a wedding this weekend,
Yeah.
and I was walking to the. It was on this facility where there's like it's almost like a bed and breakfast house,
Uh-huh.
and then there's the outside gazebo where they can get married outside, and then down the hill and across from that is the actual reception venue. So I'm running, I'm trying to go and surprise the bride because she didn't see anything. She didn't see her shoes, she didn't see her bouquet, she didn't see anything. And she was like, just do it. So it was getting close to time. So I wanted to bring her stuff. And I went and took a step up the steps and fell to my knees.
Who failed?
Me fell to my knees. So I had a Charlie heart in my calf. So it when I tell you, it literally brought me to my knees. I didn't feel it coming, anything, but when I stepped up the step, it brought me to my knees. So one of the bridesmaids was coming out, and I was in tears. She's helping me massage it, and I was like, "Lord, this can't happen right now. I have a wedding to finish. I have to finish decorating. I have to finish going, getting everybody ready, and I just all of that." Charlie House went away, and the whole night my legs were excruciating pain. Didn't know what it was. So anyway, needless to say, I had an interesting night because I got home at 2 o'clock that morning. And I know you probably saw my post on Facebook. I pulled up to my driveway and I have a white owl in my driveway. Never seen a white owl before, never even knew they had white owls, didn't know nothing. He did not move. I flicked on my high beams and he turned around and he looked at the car and I'm looking, I
And
done
you know
leaned
the
up to
whole
the,
head turns around.
yes. And I'm leaning up on the windshield because I'm like, what is he doing? And I'm trying to get the phone out to take a picture and not moving fast enough. And I thought I snapped one and then it was nothing there. But then he looked up to the sky and he flew away. And he stared at me for about, I promise you, 2 minutes. Just stared at me. And then all of a sudden he looked up to the sky. He didn't just turn and fly away. He turned around and he did like this. And then he flew away. So that's the first thing.
A white owl.
A white owl. I posted it on Facebook because at first it was like, oh well, whatever. And then Sunday I was like, that means something. That meant something because he didn't move. Most time birds, when they hear noise, it startles them and they go away. But he did not move. And I was like, this means something. So anyway, I put it on Facebook and everybody was saying, oh, it's good luck. It means abundance. It means elevation. It means all this good stuff. And then somebody say sometimes death. And I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. So
Yeah.
then we looked it up and we looked it up. So what if you see it at night or in the dark, it means good luck. It means elevation. It means somebody's watching over you. It means it. I got so many different things. And then someone also said if you see it in the daytime, that's when it means in the sunlight, that's when it means like a tragedy or something's gonna happen, a death or something like that. So I was like, well, no, it was clearly pitch black dark outside. So then I reached out to somebody I know who does like the spiritual readings and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And what she told me is that an owl is a wise animal. So if somebody's watching over me, it does mean good luck all around, but it also means be careful of who's around me. And I was like, I thought I weeded out all the bad seeds, Jesus. I thought I weeded out all the bad seeds. And she was like, no, just, and like she said, it's nothing bad, but just kind of be careful about who's around you. And then she also said, you have something going on where you need to make a decision. So be wise about the decision you're making. And I was like, okay, well, that's true because I need, yeah, okay. So, but in the interim, she was saying that it's all good. It's like good luck. It's like, it's good. So, whatever's going on with you, something good is about to happen. And something, elevation, or just something good. It's good luck. And I was like, okay, well, cool, I could take that. So then go to the doctor on Tuesday because I couldn't take the pain in my legs anymore. So then they called me yesterday and to tell me that I have a lot of protein in my blood. And it's uh lipoprotein. It's like it's almost like your LDL, but it's a more stickier form of protein and it sticks to your arteries. So like my CK, I think the level is supposed to be like it shouldn't get any higher than like 300 or 400. Mine was 1688. Yes. So she was like, and I immediately got nervous and I got scared because um before years before my mom passed, she had a heart attack.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what happened to her when she went to the doctor. They said she should have been dead 10 years prior to that because her whole left side of her body, all of her arteries were clogged. And her right arteries grew little branches to help support the blood through her body. So when she said that, I was like, okay, arterial things, it's my mom had it, I don't know about my dad. He if he did, we didn't know anything about it before he passed away. And then she was saying that, the results say that 70 to 90% of it is hereditary. And that I should have my kids to get checked for it as well. So, and it kind of it brought me down a little bit because my mom and my dad both died in their 60s. And my sister and I, we've always said, Lord have mercy. Are we going to die in our 60s?
I know that feeling.
Yeah, so young. And, it's so crazy because I've always tried to eat healthy and I've always tried to be healthy. And, even though I eat my junk, I'll eat my junk for a few days, but then I'll go back and I'll try to eat like lean meats and vegetables and stuff. And I try to do all of that. And the only thing that just hit me was, okay, I'm gonna die in my 60s. because it happened to my mom, it happened to my dad, and it was something that's always on my mind. Am I gonna die in my 60s, or I'm gonna die before 60? Or now I'm 52, so I'm close to 60. My mom was 62 when she passed away, and my dad was 65 when he passed away. So it's like, oh God, both of my parents died in their 60s, and I tell you, I pray every day to ask God to let me live out the life that you have designed for me, but please don't let it be in my 60s.
Wait a minute now. How you gonna give it to him and then make stipulations on it?
Because that's my God, and he know me. He know how I am. That's my daddy.
Whatever your will is.
He even knew I was gonna ask him that before I asked.
Right, exactly. God, let your will be done, but
let
it be done after.
No, let it be done when I need it to be done.
That's what I'm saying. Let it be done after.
And then you know what? And God is a funny God. You got to tell him what you want, because he'll let it be done after. And on my 70th birthday, I'll be dead. So
he has a sense of humor now. Yes,
he does have a sense of humor. But it just kind of scared me a little bit, because I've never been the sick one. I've always been pretty healthy. The only thing I really deal with is the pain from these car accidents. But as far as like stuff on the inside, I've been pretty healthy. So it was just kind of scary to hear that, because now, I literally have to change everything I eat and the way that I eat.
But just think about it, though. Had you not failed and had to go to the doctor,
had I not gone to the doctor, because normally Charlie horses, they'll go away. And I did what my medical knowledge, my training has taught me: drink some water. So I drank some water, I ate a banana, and I drank some orange juice, because you want to get some potassium in your body. You want to get some fluid in your body. But also keep in mind, too, I had been up for 36 hours. I was up at 9:00 on Thursday morning, and I did not go to bed until 3:00 on Sunday morning. So I was thinking I was just tired. I was just dehydrated, because I wasn't eating, but I was drinking. I was drinking water, and I drank the juice and stuff like that, but I wasn't drinking a lot of it. So I just chalked it up to that. But the only reason I went to the doctor, because the pain didn't go away.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying, because had you not had your fall, you would not have been in the pain you were in to go to alert you to say, well, I can't do this and I need to go to the doctor. That's all I'm saying. He gives us those signs as well, because you wouldn't have been checking on that, because you good. You think, like you say, everything is fine. I'm good. I'm this, that, and the third. Now it just brings awareness. Yeah, it's scary. Because of a lot of times, because how it comes about. But nevertheless,
are you not able to get in from the link I sent you? I'm waiting on her to answer. But and see, the crazy part about it is I had just had a physical 3 days prior. Got all my labs back. They were all good. But she had to do some extensive testing. Nisa didn't answer me, because I don't know how to get.
She didn't check. She said let her check.
Oh, okay. Oh, you getting it before me, so let me see. Yeah, but I'm just glad I went, because I had made an appointment for Monday and I didn't go because I was in too much pain, and made another one for Tuesday, and I was like, you know what, go. And I'm glad I just followed my first mind, because got to make some major changes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Most definitely. Our bodies are gonna let us know. It's up to us to take heed to what's going on and what it's telling us.
Oh,
She said she clicked and it took her to where she is.
oh Lord. Child, tell her, hold on. Mm-mm. Maybe if she go, hold on. Let me just tell her this. Maybe if she just go and log into the StreamYard. Hold on. And I'm gonna just give her the information. That's the only way she gonna get in tonight.
I was trying to see if. Uh-oh. You moving around. Oh, okay, hold on. It is. I think it is this. I'm finna forward this. And you let me know if. Oh shit! No, not all the way back up. No. Yeah, I just that link that I have in the that I put in the ladies den.
Yeah, because she's gonna have to log into the StreamYard.
Yeah.
So is this one gonna take her directly to us, or?
That's Nisa sent me that link before to log in, so she can try that and see.
Well, I just sent her the other one, try to see if she can get in that way with the login to the email, the password, and all that. Hopefully, she can get in that way. Sorry, y'all, I don't do this. My engineer is I don't know. I can't even work the microwave sometimes. So listen, it's asking her to spell. What she say? No. Use the email to log in.
I told you send her that one. Also send her the one I just sent.
Go to where it says log in. Child, the show gonna be over.
Because we still got 15 whole minutes before the engineer, the sound check comes back.
I know, right? Look.
I have, once we get off, I'm gonna have to get all of that.
Okay. Hey, listen.
Come on down. Come on down.
Use the email to log in. I say go to where it says log in. Use the email. The password is podcast 2023.
Come on in the room. Den dwellers, come on in the room.
Oh, what is all this stuff we got on here? Let me check it out. Okay, I don't know what that is.
I was saying, where is all of that at?
It's under, you go to brand,
I see it.
Okay, she texted me something. Let me see what she's saying. So if you go to brand on the side, it
Uh-huh.
has the little, she said it's saying it sent me a code to my email, which would be yours. Okay, hold on. Yep, it's gonna send you a code. So you in now. Let me go. Let me go to the ladies in email. Girl. And Kathy's bio looked like a book or a dictionary.
I'm sure.
It's this. Oh, that's that. Oh, I didn't know that's what that was called. Okay. Oh Lord. So yeah.
But
Yeah.
anywho,
Yeah, is she in? Is she in? Come
oh,
on.
okay, I see all of those.
Yeah. So that's where she goes and plays all those little
Gotcha.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No,
Ooh, they done messed up now.
I know,
Ooh.
right?
thank you. No, 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 thank you. No,
Okay, I want you to stop,
thank
baby. Stop.
you.
You
No,
gotta
thank
pause
you.
it. It's
No.
not gonna stop until you pause it.
Okay, right,
Yeah.
right.
Y'all, it's one of them nights. Don't pay us no mind. Okay?
Ooh. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Kathy, you ain't even. What you doing, baby? You okay? Mm. Let me see. Let me pull up this bio, her bio. Yeah. Let me turn it
So
this
my
way.
week so far has been,
Yeah, baby. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. So I mean, it's been good. You know, prayer works. Let's just say that. Prayer works, prayer changes things. So I will just say that. Um, and there's a lot of prayer. Yeah. I've been praying lately like nothing never before.
Pray without ceasing. I tell you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait,
What happened?
what's your baby? Okay. You okay?
You say, is she okay?
Uncle, you okay? Because once she put the code in, it was gonna bring her in.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna bring her in.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, while we waiting on Miss Kathy K. Smiles to come on in tonight, let me go ahead and read you guys a little bit because her bio is like a Bible. So, she's a mother of 4 and a grandmother of 7. She has been a widow for 4 years after 32 years of marriage. Kathy is a native of Memphis, Tennessee, who got her start professionally in the entertainment industry over 30 years ago in Los Angeles, California. She's now residing in Atlanta, Georgia. Kathy is the owner and operator of K Smiles Entertainment. Her multimedia company has helped many independent talents get a start in the entertainment industry. She's known to take undiscovered talent and develop them into celebrity status. She's worked with or managed such artists as K. Michelle, CeCe Peniston, Sir Charles Jones, etc. She's currently working with a new Southern Soul artist. I don't know if it's pronounced Casey or Quasi. Well, she gonna tell us. She had artists to appear as finalists on American Idol. Kathy is also the owner of On Point Talent and Modeling Agency, which she just recently started this new venture, and it's already getting very positive feedback and reviews from casting directors for film and stage, also fashion show coordinators and stylists in the industry. Where is she? Kathy. Did she answer me? Are you in?
Were you still reading?
Well, I stopped reading to find out if she's in. I want her to be on so people can know who I'm talking about.
Right.
She's typing. We got 8 minutes.
Right.
8 minutes.
Oh
No,
wait, Nisa
she's
just
making me
sent
start
Nisa just sent the link.
She said,
So-
Kathy said it keeps making her start over.
Okay, I'm forwarding the link to the
So can you?
I'm getting ready to send it to the ladies then.
Okay. Listen, y'all can't leave 2 kids at home when mama away. They don't know what to
You
do.
sure cannot. You better not. You better not.
Oh, let me tell her. Hang on. Gonna send you another link.
I just put it in the chat. Same one. I just put it in the chat.
But does it bring her to?
It should.
Okay,
Send it to her in Messenger.
I did.
And
I'm
just
gonna
tell
have
her
to
to
try
take
this
it.
one.
Mm, 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 mm. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes looking fresh. You're on. So this weekend, about this weekend, the award-winning stage play, unscripted stage play of The Shell of a Man will be this Sunday.
Okay. Yo, we coming. We just trying to get Kathy on.
Oh, I was gonna say there she is, but nope, that is you. And she's back.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
And she's back.
Okay, so the link didn't work. But like, why? Oh God. I'm over it.
Is I'm live?
got in. Look, I'm about to get in again.
Is I'm live? You say you got in?
Yeah, so she should be
Yeah.
able to get in.
Right. She should be able to click that link.
Oh, Lord.
Chin up. Chin up. Not all the way. Chin, Chin up. Oh boy.
And you know what? Kathy has a lot to talk about. Like, we have a lot to talk about with her. We might just need to get her on another night because Kathy does so much.
Well, she got a whole hour.
Yeah, but she does so much.
Yeah, she got at least 30, 45 minutes she can get. At least 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have her back with some of her talent for her stage play. Kathy Good, where you at?
So did you see that incident that happened at Six Flags?
What incident, girl?
At the Six Flags.
Wait, I didn't know what it was. Okay, what happened at Six Flags?
With the shooting at Six Flags for opening night. Yeah.
Sunday night?
The opening night.
Oh, what happened?
It was a whole, and this was on live as well, but it was a whole, and it was set up on Facebook, on social media. That's where it started at. Of course, they're going back and forth, and they were saying it's going down at Six Flags, and they get out there, and when I tell you, it was like a bunch of heathens. It was like a bunch of animals. They showed one video where it could have been every bit of 20-something kids on one child. And when I tell you, they beat and stumped and kicked this poor child to when they broke it. He was almost lifeless, like laying on that ground. Somebody got a 15-year-old had a gun. He's shooting at the officers. They shot back. They shot him. I don't know if he's died or anything, but all of this, and somebody said it was in the parking lot. So it wasn't in the actual park itself. Because I know they have detectors and stuff like that to get in, but all of this it started on social media. Our youth, again, it goes back to when we were talking about, the 9-year-old. You're allowing your children to go out and thinking they're going out to the park. You know what I'm saying? Six Flags, this. Everything now is a meetup ground. Nobody is going and doing things that they should be doing at these different places.
Yeah.
When you go bowling, you're supposed to go to bowl and enjoy and have fun. When you go to Six Flags, that's somewhere that people take their small kids. You know what I'm saying? So anything could have went down, and somebody's child could not have made it home.
Yeah. And we don't know if somebody's child made it home but didn't make it all the way home.
Right. And then, it's like, are they going to have to up the grade and say, up the age, I say the grade, but the age, and say after a certain time, no child under the age of 18 cannot be accompanied without an adult.
Well, I mean, first
we're not safe.
They did it in the parking lot. I think they did it in a parking lot because Six Flags has detectors. You cannot get a gun into Six Flags. Yeah.
Girl, child, look, man. I feel like I've been to jail trying to get out. I'm actually, I've been gone. I'm so sorry, you guys, that I couldn't be in a regular setting. I'm really sorry I couldn't be in a regular setting. I just left a meeting, and I was like, God, I'm running into the time. I was gonna sit in Walmart because it's light in there, at least talk there. But I said, let me just go to the car and come out here. Ain't no, I'm limited on light. This is awful.
And that's what I was going to say. Where are you?
Yeah.
I'm
You
sitting
blacked
in my
out.
car.
Wait a minute. You blacked out.
Kathy, do you just want to come back next Thursday?
Girl, ain't no telling what I'm gonna be doing next. Let me see if I can bring my.
See you.
Maybe I can bring my. Okay, hold on. Let me see if. Let me see if I get some more light. Okay, hold on. Yeah. I'm trying. I should have went inside.
Such is life. Such is
I
life.
should have went inside the store, and I could have sat in a little corner or something and talked.
But I mean, right? Look, whatever you're doing right there, because we got your face.
I can't see you.
I can't even see me. I don't see how you can see me. Let me see if I can pull this one down. Nope.
I mean, you can always come back another night because, like I told Kiki,
you better give me while you can.
There, right there, right there. You go, right there, right there.
So this will cause me to be upside down. Hold on, let me try something. Hold on. Oh, that won't work either. Oh shit, I don't want to lose y'all.
What happened? Oh, there. I was like, what?
Okay, that's a little better. Kind of, sort of. I could have just went on the inside. How long we got? An hour?
You got about a good 30, 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I can run. Let me try to go on the inside. I'm gonna go on the inside. There was a little desk. I've been with King Quill today. We had a meeting, and I said, well, I can just, sit in the car. He thought it was a good idea. He was like, well, I got a light in my car, but then he jumped in his car and went on to his next destination. I'm trying to get some light. This is awful. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on the inside. I ain't gonna hang up though. So y'all
I was gonna say, don't hang up.
No, don't. Yeah, don't.
Okay.
Don't hang up. Well, I'm going to
Okay, what this thing telling me? Something on ain't supposed to be on. Okay. Take that off. And I guess that's gonna go off on its own. It's better. Yeah, because I cut the light. Okay. So y'all know I am a team player to be doing this right here.
Yeah,
I'm all in the Walmart at the bad area.
All in the parking lot.
that's why I'm like, you can come on another night because you got a lot going on that we need to talk about. And
yeah, we can knock it out. It ain't that
you sent me for a bio is like, baby, you got your hands in everything. For me, I don't think an hour is enough time.
Yes, it is, girl. You knock that little bio out in 30 minutes. Okay, that's better. See, y'all starting to see me. I'm looking rough, so whoever, and I know I put the flyer on my page, so I'm pretty sure I saw some people that came on. And I was like, well, shoot, they ain't on there. And they were like, the birthday girl ain't even on there. Like, it's my party. Hold on, let me make sure I can cross the street without getting hit by a car.
Well, while you're doing that, let me finish reading this bio because I already started reading it. Then I was like, well, I'm reading a bio because somebody ain't even here.
See, here I go. Now I'm in Walmart. See, they had a little bench out here that I would have had to share with this man over there. So I'm going to go over here and Subway and get in this little corner. See, y'all look.
No, they gonna be all in your business.
But you know what? Enemy is necessary to get it done.
Oh, no, the engineer has returned. The engineer has returned.
So let me finish reading this bio about the infamous
Oh,
Miss
girl.
Kathy K. Smile. Okay. Kathy is an international award-winning movie producer, director, and screenwriter. In February of 2024, she was honored with the Producer of the Year award at the Royal Youth Arts Gala at the world-famous Fox Theater. Less than a week later, she received the People's Choice Businesswoman of the Year award at the CEO Girl Bod's Red Dress Gala. She was recently honored at the 10th annual ACHI Magazine Women Awards as Excellent in Film and Stage in October of 2023. She won the exact same award the year before in 2022. In December 2022, she won Playwright of the Year from the Bosses and Bossettes Awards for her hit comedy. See, you ain't had that in there. I added that. For her hit comedy stage play, Why Am I Still Single, which was awarded Best Stage Play Production at the 15th Annual ATL Hottest Awards. The play has been touring successfully in multiple cities around the country for a year, with several more cities in the works. In 2019, she was honored in her hometown, Memphis, Tennessee, as International Celebrity of the Year at the 27th Annual Stone Awards. The same year, she won ATL's Hottest Manager and Marketer. She's been awarded and honored several other times in various award shows throughout the country for her work in the entertainment industry. Kathy is the founder, creator of the one and only Elite Bodyguard Awards. The award show is in a class by itself. Her passion for giving people their flowers hit a home run with this one. She honors the bodyguards of the elite and celebrities, Secret Service agents, military guards, and Fortune 500 CEO bodyguards, which brings many A-list celebrities to her shows to present their elite bodyguards with the awards given by K Smiles Entertainment. She's also a celebrity booking agent who has worked with many well-known artists, singers, actors, musicians. You can also credit her as a casting director, location manager, a content creator, manager, talk show host, public speaker, and so much more. Kathy is currently producing a documentary of the world's famous Harlem Globetrotters. She has met and worked with some of the most popular legends from the team. When she was chosen to produce such a project as this, she immediately accepted the great opportunity to work on this exciting project. Her main focus is on her four beach high school players from Savannah, Georgia, who went on to play for the Globetrotters. This broke a record. They made history by being the first to have four players and a coach from the same high school play for the same professional basketball team. She has had the privilege to travel with her production crew to various cities to film these amazing guys as they share their experience with her. Ooh, child. I need to take a drink. So, before I finish reading all this stuff, well, this I gotta read. Kathy is credited with such networks as NBC, Peacock, TV One, Netflix, HBO, Showtime, Amazon Prime, Bravo, Hulu, Roku, Tubi, Apple TV, and others. She's also a published songwriter with BMI, which is Broadcast Music Inc. So before we go any further into your bio, Miss Kathy, thank you for joining us for one on such last minute. But out of all the accolades that I've read for you, what made you even want to get into the entertainment industry before you started winning all the awards and doing everything? What made Kathy say, you know what, this is the industry I want to be a part of?
All my life. It's been there all my life. My dad owned a club, and my mom was the president of the church choir. So I always laugh and say I got the best of both worlds. My dad was also a manager over a band called the Brothers of Soul, and they used to travel a lot, but they always rehearsed at our house. So even as a little bitty girl, I always knew I wanted that life because it was exciting to see the microphones, the drummers, the guitar players, and then to work my dad's club And then because I always had a strong voice as a little girl, my mom always made me sing in church. So I would go back and forth. They used to tug over me because it's 8 of us. Well, I'm the 7th child, but I was the baby for 13 years before my mom and dad had another damn child. Yeah, child, I had a withdrawals because I was always that's the baby. Then
Mhm.
I title for 13 years. And then my mom was 43, my dad was 53, and they had another baby. And I lost my damn mind. I couldn't believe it. I was had to share my spot, you know. So, but my parents saw something in me out of all their kids. And mind you, my brothers and sisters are exceptional, but they always tugged at me. I was the one that was always the friendly kid that always made them shine around their friends because they wanted to take me around because I'm the one going to be, hey, Miss Mary. Oh, hey, Mr. John. So I was the token child, you know. So, and that's always been in me, even with my aunts, grandparents. It's always when I walk in the room, you would think, even as a little kid, that a celebrity walked in the room. So they always put me up on that pedestal. And so, but I knew it was in me. This has always been in me. Even as a little girl, my sisters tell stories about how I would take other kids in the neighborhood and form a choir and just make everybody sing on my steps, you know, and teach them cheers and teach them how to dance. And I made up, even in the 7th grade, I was captain of the cheerleader over older 9th graders. So, because I've always been very creative, doing things, making up my own cheers and making up dances. Girl, I've just always done that. And it carried on into my adult life when I always wanted to move. I always wanted to live in LA. Had no idea how I was going to get there. But God, I tell you, when I tell you, it's been so crazy how things worked out in my life because my husband was from LA and he was only in Memphis visiting. And we ran into each other at a club. It was so funny because it was a club called Club No Name. It was ratchet girl. And it was ratchet girl. And I was like, when I met him, I was 20. So
Oh wow.
yeah, I
Okay.
was 20 years old, but we had this clique called 5'9" because we was all 5'9" and fine. So we would just go to the club just to check everybody, talk about everybody, laugh and carry on. You know, we young, we laugh, and people come to asking us we want to dance. We like, no, we ain't come here for that, you know. So when I tell you, we used to wear our stomachs out, little crop tops to the bra, all the stomach out, hip huggers. I mean, we were fine. So he came in the club. I saw him when he came in. He was fine. I said, woo, because he was built, you know, body built. And I was like, damn, he fine. So he came over and asked us, you know, he had somebody, his cousin set him up, told him my name was Wanda. So the guy came over, he came over there, he was like, hey, your name Wanda? I said, if you wanted to be like that, still at 20, being fast.
It's gonna be Wanda tonight.
Right. I was like, if you wanted to be. So then he said, well, one of y'all named Wanda, because they told me, and my friend said, no, my name ain't Wanda either. So when he walked off, I was like, yeah, I want to, you know, I've been watching him. So I lost him in the club. So here we are in the parking lot being fast, you know, on the parking lot. We always stayed on the parking lot afterwards.
Mhm.
We was fine. So everybody coming through, you know, blowing us, and yeah, you know, just
Mhm.
because back then it was innocent flirting. Now you can't.
Yeah.
So this Camaro pulled up, and he got out the car with his cousins. I thought, oh, it's him, you know. So he came over there, and him and his friend were both in my face. And the friend, I'm like, boop, you know, to him, because I'm focusing over here. And so he was like, and what made him stand out, I knew he wasn't from Memphis because he was very popular. I mean, proper.
Proper.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, give me your number. Give me your number. And I was like 3278989 because we kept saying no. I said, you gonna forget it? He said, no, I'm good with numbers, and he didn't lie. He's good with numbers like Jazz. Jazz is very good with numbers, but my husband was very good with numbers, so he didn't call me for a couple days. And I was like, damn, he lost the number. So then the phone rang and it was him. So at that point, it was history. He stayed in Memphis for me. He didn't want to leave after we went out. You know, we did fun stuff, bowling. It wasn't no hanky-panky. We were bowling and arcade and stuff. And he just said I was a fun girlfriend and he wanted to stay. So he worked it out with his aunt. And he ended up staying, and we ended up dating for 2.5 years before we got married. I got married at 22.
Wow.
And he was Yeah, he was 25. That's where them 32 years come from. Yeah,
Wow.
I was
Wow.
22 and he was 25. And then he took me to LA. And I was like, my dream coming true. I want to come in. And and he knew he's always supported me. He was such a great man. He supported everything I did. I mean, he didn't argue about nothing. That's why I'm so damn spoiled now. And when your husband tell you, well, I gotta spoil you because your daddy got you spoiled, so I guess I gotta spoil you.
You gotta keep it up. Yeah.
The wrong thing to tell a person like me. So I was like, yep. So anyway, the first thing he did was took me to the Hollywood sign. Girl, I broke down and cried because all I had been seeing all my life was that, and that was my.
Hmm.
So we moved to North Hollywood, California. My children were all born in LA, except for Rico. You know, I had Rico young. I had Rico as a teen. I was a teen mother when I had Rico, and so we went on and had our kids, and he raised them all, raised Rico and my kids just like that. Rico was his own. That's, Rico's dad was active in his life too, but not as active as my husband was. And then he was
Right.
in California too, so he was away from his dad. So he would come home for the summertime, spend summer down here with my parents and his dad family and stuff. But it was just something else. My husband put me in acting classes, girl. They kicked me out because everything. I made all the skits comedy, and they would always tell me, "Now, Kathy, this ain't no comedy skit." I'd be like, "Okay, okay, I got you." As soon as they give me the script, I'm like, this. So they was like, they told my husband, they said she really don't need no classes. She's a natural. So from there, I started getting in movies. Like I was on the first movie I was in was the Laker Girls Cheerleaders. It was a movie they made called the Laker Girls,
Hmm.
and I was an alternate cheerleader in that movie. It's funny as hell. Me and my friend, girl, we acted such a dunk in that movie. Cause that was our first time on set, so we just like yeah. But even before then, when I was younger, it's been so crazy. My life has been crazy because I've always been a take charge type of person. So at
Hmm.
16, I did our family reunion. When I tell you, I had people coming from everywhere. I was 16 years old. T-shirts. I had the whole itinerary was just laid out. All my aunts, uncles paid their money. I mean, I'm 16 doing a whole family. I've always been like a take charge type of person. I always
Hmm.
was the one spearheading. I'm the baby now, but I'm the one that's always spearheaded my mom's
That's
birthday
usually the
party.
ones. Hmm.
I'm the one that always spearheaded my mama's birthdays or whatever. And I've always been different. Like my sisters would have a nice dinner. I'm like, no, let's have some fun. So what I would do would take all the children in the family and teach them the Motown Revue. And they was the Temptations, Diana Ross,
Hmm.
Prince, the Jack, the Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin. I would train them days and days and days, and then we would go put the show on for my mama's birthday. When I tell you costumes, everything, and they remembered all of that. So I started my own dance school. I taught children how to tap dance, how to ballet.
Hmm.
I had city championship cheerleaders, majorettes, all taught by me. Just crazy. It's just how I did it. It's like it was crazy. Looking back over my life, sometimes I wow myself because of just the things that I've done, and a lot of people don't even know this side of me. They don't know. Like my extent of having contracts with Warner Brothers, they don't know that I had publishing deals with Paramount. They don't know that side of me. A lot of stuff didn't even get published. It's crazy though, because somebody was like, I looked up a lot of stuff and I saw some stuff on you, but I don't know why a lot of my stuff didn't get published. Like me being in Black Snake Bone with Samuel Jackson, um, me being in Hustle and Flow. Some of those things are up. Uh, I was in Ladybugs with Rodney Dangerfield and Jack A. Um,
Oh, wow.
it's just a lot of stuff. It's just stuff. It's just but I don't care about. I really don't care about the credit part of that. Uh,
Yeah.
it don't bother me that it's up or not up. It don't matter to me because I got so much stuff. Like being at the Grammys and being in there with Easy E and Little Richard and got pictures with these people, legends. So my history really speaks for itself in pictures. A lot of pictures I have. And
Mhm.
the other things that I don't care about, like not being credited for this or not being credited for that, because I still think the bigger part of my life is coming, where it's going to be overwhelming. And even with like the Bodyguard Awards taking off the way it did with like Tyrese being my business partner with that, and we're having it this year at the Georgia World Congress Center. So this is way above my league, you know. But he's bringing in some real high power people.
So I want to ask you about that. What made you feel like these? Of course, they do a lot of work, but what made you feel like it's time that they get noticed? It's
Well,
time that they get appreciated. What made you say, I'm gonna do a Bodyguard Awards? Like, why? What made you decide that?
okay, what made me decide after my son passed away, I wanted to do something in his honor. And I didn't want to do it in the honor of what he died, which he died from an allergic reaction. That's boring. So, I was like, okay, let me do something else that'll shine a light a little bit more on him. My son was always a protector. He was like my best friend. He always looked out for me. I used to tease him all the time that he was my bodyguard because he played no games when it came to his mama and his sisters and brothers.
Mhm.
So I would always tease him about being my bodyguard. So when he passed away, so a few years passed, I was still toiling with something I needed to do. So after having friends that were bodyguards and hearing their stories about like Steven Winkler, and you know him, Kiki, Steven was on the tour bus with Big Sean when Sean was going on stage, and Steven got a call that his mother had just had a massive stroke. And Steven is the only child and never knew his daddy. So all he had was his mama. So he's
Wow.
on the bus crying, and they telling him, we'll get you home. But everything, transportation to get him home, wouldn't have got him home in time. So Sean was like, let me just cancel the concert and we can just drive. And he was like, no, just go on do your concert. So his grandmother called and said, it ain't looking so good for her. So Steven on the bus boo-hooing and crying because that's his mama. That's all he got. Girl,
Mhm.
the next call he got, his mama was telling him, you got to tell your mama goodbye on the speakerphone. That's the next call he got. So after hearing his story, I started talking to other bodyguards. These guys don't get no 401k. They job can be here today, gone tomorrow. If they decide somebody else they want to, they can just fire them and they got nothing. So I said, let me honor these guys because nobody ever says thank you to them. And they do more than just guard. I mean, when I tell
Right.
you they babysit,
Right.
dogs, hold persons, they do a lot. And,
Yeah.
and they go above and beyond because they want to hold on to their jobs. So a lot of guys I talked to have taken weapon charges. And the bodyguard would say, oh, you take the charge because if I go in, we all lose. At least with you being in jail, I can take care of you and your family. And I'll get you, bail you out. They don't do that. They don't take care of the families. They leave them in there. Yes, all of that. So
What?
some of them has taken charges. Some of them taken gun charges. Some of them taken drug charges that wasn't even theirs. But because the client says, well, if I go, all the money stops. So you take the charge, and I got your kids, I got your family. They'll do it a little while, then all of a sudden, wow. Like French Montana. His bodyguard took 2 bullets for him about 6 months ago. And French was talking to him at first because he jumped in front of the bullet. They was going for French, and the bodyguard jumped in front of him and took 2 bullets to the stomach. That man, he's still in the hospital. It's been 6, 8 months. He's still in the hospital. French Montana was talking to him at first. Now nothing. They can't talk to nothing. He took 2 bullets for that man. So those stories, like also doing a series on them called True Life Stories of Elite Bodyguards, because they're going to get a chance to tell their stories and what they've gone through. And these are stories people don't know. You see the glamour, you see them at the awards, the BET Award, you see them in their suits. They don't know that somebody, mama might be dead or dying, but they got to go make their money because if they give the job up, they might lose it. They have kids
Wow.
that be born. They have wives that get tired of the road and leave them. They have wives that come back home. They've been gone 6 months. She 8 months pregnant. How's that? So,
Wow. Oh my God.
so and that's why
Wow.
when they get on stage, they cry, girl. They be emotional up there. because nobody has ever told them thank you. So when Tyrese came, he thought, man, it's so deep. When Tyrese came and they saw these guys, and he was just looking around like, this is so dope. So the next day, after the award show, was that Saturday. That Sunday, he was supposed to be going to Savannah to shoot a film. He didn't leave. He called me and was like, I put my trip off because I need you to come to my house. So can you get here by 12? And I said, girl, I'm sleeping because I'm tired because we had a big day. I said, yeah, I get that. So Jazz was sick. So I took my assistant, Siobhan. Girl, the man got a 6-story house. All that Voltron, Fast and Furious stuff engraved in the driveway, elevators. Girl, when I tell you, I felt like I was walking in the council. So we walk in and everything. His bodyguard meet us at the door. We go in. Tyrese come out with that big old smile. He hugged me and he told me he really think that what I'm doing is just genius. He's like, this is genius. And so he started calling big people like Will Smith, and Van Diesel, Denzel, and asked if he brought a bodyguard awards to LA, would they come to give their bodyguard the award? And they said, yeah. He said, I want to partner with you. He said, because I got the finances and I got the Rolodex. So
Right.
He said, what you've done is open up the floodgates for this. He said, now what we're going to do is turn it into the Oscars for bodyguard. It's going to be like the Oscars. Bodyguard clients everywhere. So, but we told him, Tyrese thinks so big. He was like, we just go to LA. And then the other partner was like, let's pump the brakes. Let's do it as a partnership for the first time in Atlanta so we can see how it's going to work here. You don't want to go to LA and get swallowed up. That's a whole nother ball game. They might think it's a shitty idea. They might think it's slow.
Right.
So you make big noise out here, then you let them see what you're doing. Then you can move, because he wants to go to LA and New York and Washington, D.C. He wants this shit 3-4 times a year. So
wow.
Yeah. And on the network. So it's crazy, y'all. And then, but of course, y'all know now that my daughter manages Kiki. So that's a whole nother entity that has opened up, because now they do stuff on TV One. They just did that tribute to Dionne Warwick. And Jazz done met all they big producers. They love Jazz. You know, everybody loves Jazz. So she go in, she do this business. Jazz is a businesswoman. I be lollygagging and she Jazz going to get that business, girl. I'm telling Jazz about that business. And so she went in on them producers and they love her and asking her what else she got. She like, well, I do manage a stage. So stuff like that. So they was like, we want to see what else you got because we love you. So she went that. Not only that, they was at the concert about 3 weeks ago with Tank. Tank done slid Jazz his number like, I need you on my team. Kiki be like, no, she not. She right. And Carrie Hilson was like, because Carrie Hilson came with no manager. And her music was messed up. Jasmine went up there and got that music straight, baby. Bam, bam, bam. Like, get her music, because she get that from me. I'm like, no. So Carrie Hilson saw her in the airport and flagged her down, like, ain't you the lady that got my music up there? I'm like, yeah. She was like, well, here's my card. I really need you. Kiki was like, no, Carrie, that's me. That's all me. Jazz was like, girl, give me the card.
I know that's right. She can manage more than one person at a time.
Well, she can build a management team and train them to go out when she can, when it's too much. So that's what. It's just a lot going on, y'all. And then, like, my new artist I just got, oh my God, he is absolutely amazing.
Now, how do you pronounce his name?
Kwesi.
Kwesi. Kwesi. Okay.
He's actually born in Ghana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his mom was American, dad is Ghana, but he was raised in America. But yeah, so Kwesi means something in Ghana. But that's what but he's amazing. And even though Jazz manages Kiki, he still had to pass the test to see if he could open up for her. And now he's opening up for her 6 shows at the City Winery.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's like overnight.
So how did you go from entertainment to Bodyguard Award to now stage play? So how did you go from the music to the dancing and the cheering and all that stuff to the Bodyguard Awards to now stage plays. Where did that come into play, and what made you want to jump into that lane?
The funny part about it is that what people don't know is I've been doing all of this stuff all my life. I've been doing stage plays since church in community centers and schools. I did a stage play for elementary school. And then the modeling. I used to put on fashion shows all the time in Memphis. I mean, I've done Intro to Paris with my guy Matthew in Memphis. I've done all this stuff. There's nothing that I've done that is new. From writing a book to script writing, movie, none of it is new. People see me as a new person just coming out. This 30 years of work. I've been doing this stuff for a long time. And just a lot of stuff people don't know. They don't know that I worked with models. They don't know that I had, singers and I wrote songs. They didn't know that I, did artist development and did choreography for singing groups, male and female, and tap danced and, taught ballet and taught African. They don't know those things about me. Oh, okay.
Well, they do now.
Y'all, look, y'all, they got the gate up, y'all. They done put the gate up. Look.
They about to put you out.
I'm in damn jail. Look, y'all, I'm in jail. He came and said, "Ma'am, we closed." I'm like, "Oh, okay, let me go to the." Okay, thank you. Look, the lady that directed me where I can sit, she said, "You can sit over there." Oh yeah. Yeah, that's when I need a chair. This works though because I didn't have no yeah, okay, so that's so funny. Yeah, I looked up and the whole thing is gated around. He said, "Man, we closed." I was like, "Oh, my bad, okay." Yeah, so but that's like I said, that's the things that people just don't. It's they don't know. They don't know.
So yeah, if they don't know Kathy, they don't know, especially here in Atlanta. Because I wouldn't have known if I wasn't dancing with you all this stuff about you. Because I found out this stuff all about you at that time. Because I had no idea that you were into all of that, all of these things that you're into. Yeah. So it's refreshing, but it's like, girl, when you sleep, like what? Do you?
You don't have, girl. Y'all have no idea. These are things, this stuff that I can't say nothing about right now. So it's a lot that I'm involved in, and I just I give every project a little bit of me, when I'm not overwhelmed. But when I do go to sleep, I go to sleep. And a lot of times I just rest. A lot of times I'm working. This phone ain't even charged. Amen. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Everybody's helping. Thank you so much. You can sit there. You ain't got to move.
Everybody's helping. You just being shuffled around. You just being shuffled around.
They helping me do this.
Baby, do you understand? Do you understand?
Oh my gosh.
And there's so much still in me that I haven't done. Like I got game shows, reality shows, sitcoms, nighttime drama series. There's a lot going on. And the meeting I had today was for a location that I'm having to do a sitcom. I had to go look at it, and I just, one of the Globetrotters, I'm working with him on a personal project with a budget that's through the roof, y'all. When I tell y'all, ain't no thousands, it's through the roof. I'm like, and he chose me, well, God chose me, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a lot. And people be saying, how you do all this stuff? I have no idea. It's just
because you got a nice team behind you. I hear. I saw your team. So you have a good team behind you. So that's the only way you can do it, and with God.
Professional, all of them got degrees in their field. Jasmine is an accountant, so Jasmine keep up with a lot of the finances, And Siobhan is my everything as far as spreadsheets and budgets and all that kind of stuff. And then she's my personal assistant. They always with me. But not one good thing about my team, they ain't trying to be in the spotlight. They don't care nothing about them
Yeah.
being in those. They don't care about. They don't want to be in no movie. They don't want to be in no nothing. They don't care about none of that. Not even jazz. So when you get in that team, is a good team because they're not in it for only to see me grow and to advance themselves as well. Because when I grow, they grow. Like Siobhan getting a chance to go to Tyrese's house, that was a good thing for her, and then like to be traveling with the Globetrotters, filming a documentary. Jazz has been a couple times. Siobhan has mostly been most of the time. So they get a chance to do it, get out and and put some things on their resume, too. So, but it's tough out here. I ain't gonna never tell nobody, oh yeah, we have a barrel of fun. Girl, this stuff is hard. It's hard. It's hard to keep a good team. It's hard to keep good, loyal people. It's hard. It is hard. So when you got a team, if you got somebody loyal, you better hold on to them because that's hard.
Yeah, that's definitely hard, especially the main thing is the trust, really, to get people that you can trust. Because if you can trust them, the loyalty is going to come. But it's hard to find people you can trust, and that's not going behind your back and trying to take some of the things that you have going on. So you gotta know your team.
A lot of people be in it for the wrong reasons. They get in to see what they can get instead of being all in with you, and they don't understand. Are you trying to see what you can get if you just stay loyal and you see the train moving? Don't steal a bag of peanuts and jump off the plane. You stay on the plane because of the train. Because if I go, you go. That's how it is. As I grow, you gonna grow. So don't take nothing. You don't have to take nothing. You don't have to be sneaky. Trust me, my discerning spirit is so strong. I can smell them from miles away, but I don't say nothing. I just see. I just be like, girl, you ain't right. I can see it, and then it end up being just that. I've had people that, and there's been some tough stuff out here. People
Oh yeah.
jealous because they'll get jealous because I'm talking about within my own clique. Some people I had to get rid of for life because they get jealous if somebody gets too close to me. I ain't gay, girl. I'm not no offense about it, but why is you that close to me that you mad because somebody wants to be close to me? I think they be looking for a mother figure, a mother role. Yeah, I've had some terrible stuff happen to me because people wanted to be close. Wanted that closeness, like this thing. Oh yeah, wanted to be close to me.
I want to ask you about I responded to a comment you made on Facebook the other day. So my question to you is, how hard is it to keep your business from your personal? Meaning, like, you have friends or people that that's a part of your team and is a part of your business. How do you make them realize when we're doing business is business? When we're not, then we can have fun, we can do all that. But even the people that's on the outside that's seeing what you're doing and saying, oh, damn, I want to be a part of this, cat, I want to be a part of this, but they ain't suited. So how do you keep that personal and how do you separate that from your business without tearing up a friendship or, a relationship?
Well, I always tell people business is business. It all depends on where I am, what I'm doing at the time. If I'm producing and I'm directing you, I'm no longer your friend. Because right now we got a job to do. So a lot of people have been out of shape because they thought that when they stepped into rehearsal, I was Kathy that they was at karaoke with the other day. It don't be that.
Yeah.
Once we start,
that's when people have to understand and realize how to separate. Because a lot of people, like you just said, a lot of people can't separate business from friends. We cool. But if you know me, then I'm about my business. And that's how we're supposed to handle it. We're supposed to handle it in that way. But because we friends, you think we just gonna kiki and bump elbows, and we supposed to be trying to handle things. You can't do that, and then you can't get in your feelings when I put you in your place, because you already know what we was coming in here for.
But
And that's
Well,
what
my motto is, when it comes to my business, I have no friends and I have no family. You become a client.
Yeah, that's how
And
it is.
I tell my friends and family just that. When it comes to my business, you're not my cousin, you're not my niece, you're not none of that. You're not my girl. You become my client if you're doing business with me, and it's gonna be done on business, not because you're my
We go
friend.
back to after the deal is sealed and we done. We go back to being girls or guys.
There you go.
Yeah, a lot of people they come in looking for favoritism because
Yep.
they know you, and it don't be like that. And then when they get there and they get shocked, then they think I'm acting funny, but it's not that at all. It's just that I'm on a job right now. You're right now. We're working. So after that, we can, after the deal is closed and sealed and we done, then we can go have us a cocktail and laugh about everything. But during that time, because when I come in, even the rehearsal, I come in meaning business. I don't come in giggling and carrying on with them, although we laugh because they silly, it's funny. But when I say, okay, that's enough, but you have to weed out the ones who come in to make issues, make problems. And I've had to get rid of some of them because they wasn't right. You couldn't tell them nothing, but after, all that rolling eyes and all that stuff like that, you try to coach them. But I thought you said it was this way. I mean, I'm trying to fit, all that talking back and stuff. And it's just be like, girl, because they know me, because everybody knows I'm quick to say bye. I don't care if it's the day before the damn play. Get your ass. I don't care. I'll play that before.
Have you lost
I
any?
don't care.
Have you lost any
Yeah,
family members
absolutely.
since your continued elevation and success with your businesses?
I didn't unhear the question.
I say, have you lost any family members since your success and your elevation with all your businesses and endeavors?
Oh,
Nope.
no. My family is very close, very supportive. They cheer me on from Chicago to LA to Memphis to Mississippi to they got my back 3,000% because they know how long I've been in it. So everybody is happy for me. And when they see me, even at home, even my classmates in my school, it's just the principals, it was whoever, everybody that when I was teaching school, my students, everybody, yeah, they on board. Everybody. Now, I haven't lost anybody for no jealousy, not like that. Not if they think of no, not that I know of anyway. But everybody seems to be the same. Like my friends in Memphis, they ain't into none of this shit. They don't care about. Girl, I go there, they sit your ass on the floor and give you a pot of greens and you can have girl, bitch, you ain't no damn bad to sit your ass on this floor. So that's how they are in Memphis. How my hometown is. You get no special privileges. It ain't none of that. They don't care about none of this. They just love me as they friends. And they don't ask for nothing. They be the first one to buy more tickets than anybody. They don't ask for a discount, none of it. My brother drove all the way out here from Virginia and paid full price for his tickets. When I told him, you ain't got to pay, he said, no, girl, I'm going to pay. My mama even paid. I told mama, you ain't got to get, mama don't pay for no tickets. She's like, no, baby, because I know what you out here trying to do. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
and my friends came from Nashville at the last play. She drove down here from Nashville, came right in decorated. I mean, right in off the road. What I need to do. Came in and helped Nicole get stuff up together. Next day she was serving and everything. Nothing, don't, and paid full price for VIP tickets. I mean, nothing. They don't ask me for nothing.
Wow. That's awesome. Awesome. So my next question for you is, how did you get like your relationships with all the networks that you have relationships with? Were you like introduced, or was this Kathy on the ground with these networks?
Oh, well, I basically I had an agent at one point in time with
Okay.
Trinity. And some things she got me, like I was able to go to Louisiana, do the Queen Sugar and all this stuff like that. And But a lot of stuff, it was just God was my PR. Seriously. Because when I was in Memphis, the big movie that I was in, Free Indeed, the one that's on Peacock right now, and it's been on Peacock. It was presented by Danny Glover and all these people. That's the one I had the co-star and role in, and that put me on the map in all those countries because we won Best Movie in Italy, and we won Best Movie in Turkey. So when we were winning like that, and then we was up against Moonlight, they won an Oscar. So I'm like, what the hell going on with my life? You know, these people, this is big. You know, and then I was the third. You know, I'm a co-star, so I was the third in line. So I'm like, it was David Harwood, the black guy from Homeland, and then Emily Dickinson that played Kelly in If Loving You Is Wrong, and she played Kevin's wife. Then my ass, and I'm like, and then I was the third highest paid actor in the movie. So it was them two.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So that's how I got on the IMDb, and I'm in the New York Times and the Variety magazine and all these publications all over the damn world. I was just like, whoa. I'm in Rotten Tomatoes and you name it. I'm there. It's like crazy. I couldn't, I'm like, wow, that movie right there kind of opened a lot of floodgates for a lot of other stuff. Because now I got something to stand on, and then people be like, we don't know that about you because I don't really just put it out there.
Yeah.
And people be saying, girl, if you had a PR, you would trade this place up because they got a lot to work with. I don't have a PR. I don't.
A lot.
Girl, I don't have PR. I'm out here, honestly, y'all, I'm having a good time. I'm having fun. I'm helping people out. It ain't never been about that with me because I could really, if I did the PR, I would be on a whole nother something else, and I don't have one. I ain't really looking for one. I'm just out here just letting God be my guide, and doors are just slanging open. I mean, because I've been so patient with it, and I just move how he tell me to move, and I try to stay in a way where I don't get stagnated. It's easy, and when I say like ATL is, like saturated and clicking, that don't mean, it just means you will get stuck.
Yeah.
And you will. Because
you definitely will.
You get too comfortable, and it's because Atlanta have a good group of people. Like everybody in the group of people that we know, that's a good group of people. But you get goddamn stuck.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll feel yourself getting stuck. And sometimes you get there, you can't get the fuck out of it. Because you're stuck there now. That's why people can't leave out of their hometown because they stuck there. They done got stuck. And I feel myself, sometimes I feel like I gotta shake it. I gotta shake because I'm getting comfortable. And I don't want to get comfortable. I gotta get uncomfortable. I don't wanna get too comfortable. And that's how I find myself getting comfortable. And I don't want to be comfortable. I want to keep moving in different directions and doing other things and still coming back over there to support and love on them because I do. But I know I'll get stuck there because they fun as shit. It's fun over there. What I'm saying? But then if you're trying to grow, sometimes you got to cut some ties. And it don't mean in a bad way that you cut ties and forget people. It's just you got to move a little different. You got to move away from that. You got to still show up sometimes, but then you got to kind of move a little different because
a little different. Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to get stuck. It's easy to get stuck because everybody is so welcoming. Everybody is so loving. Everybody is so friendly. And when you with them, they have got good damn fun. You get stuck right there. I got to be uncomfortable. I got to take some chances and move differently. And I got to go to Angie Stone. I got to go move some different bricks. I'm building right here, true enough, but I'm building the same damn house they build. Or I want my house a little different. So
a little different. Absolutely. I feel you on that part.
Because we all in the same neighborhood doing the same thing. We're just going to be looking at each other over and over and over. Seriously. You'll get stuck. Because it's a lot of fun over there. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun. I be like, they're having fun. I got all this damn work. I want to have fun. But my brain be like, no, you can't have no fun right now. You have fun.
Not right now.
Right now, you got to work.
Not right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you this, like, what advice would you give to, I'm not going to say your younger self because you was doing it at 6, but what advice would you give to someone who is, like you say, comfortable, but they want more, but they're afraid? And they see people like you doing it. They want to do what you're doing and maybe a little different, maybe the same, but they're like, well, Kathy's doing it, this person's doing it, that person's doing it. I want to do it, but I'm scared. So what advice would you give someone that wants to elevate in whatever situation or whatever career or whatever they're in, and they want to be different and they want to move different, but what advice would you give them?
Okay, that's funny you asked me that because that question, I just went and spoke to a school, an alternative school with some bad.
Oh, wow.
And I was the one that was asked to talk to the 12th graders because they would talk to middle school. We all had middle school. Like, we need you to talk to these high school. So the first thing I told them, first I asked them what was their plans in life. And some of them said, I want to be a beautician. I want to do da-da-da-da. And then I asked them, well, how can you do that if you cussing your mama out and you're doing this and fighting and bullying or whatever the case may be? So I had to bring them back to the whole beginning. And I told them how valuable their life was. I said, and you got to realize when you were conceived with your mom and dad, I said, it was 1,000 babies trying to race to that egg. It was 1,000. You outswam them all. So you were born a winner. You won. I was like, so now you received the gift. And the gift that God gave you was life. That's the biggest gift he can give you. You outswam 1,000 babies. I said, you could have been a girl, you could have been a boy, but you outswam them all. Everybody was trying to get to that one egg and you beat them all. So you were born a winner. So now that you've won this gift that God gave you, what you going to do with it? You going to put it on the shelf and let it collect dust? Are you going to abuse it and let other people abuse it and smack it around and throw it around like it ain't nothing? What you going to do with that gift? What you going to do with it? That gift he gave you is life. I said, you get one shot. You get a shot. You get one shot because once the lights cut off, they ain't coming back on. I said, my son passed away at 32. I'm pretty sure he wish he had more time. He don't. So now that you got this life, you cannot be afraid because you got to step out on faith. Everything you've done in life, you've made it this far and you still alive. There's a lot of people that did some of the same things y'all did out there in them streets that didn't make it. So God giving you a second chance to get your life together. All of us can attest to being fast. Girl, I was fast.
Yes, Lord.
We ain't got no AIDS. We ain't got none of that.
None of that.
We got, it's like we got with God's grace. It was only God's grace. It was nothing to help us because we all been in some compromising situations. We be like, oh Lord, what I just do, And God's grace kept us. We've been in situations where men could have took us off somewhere and never saw it, but we trusted because we were young and dumb. But we made it home. It was only God's grace that kept us. So I tell people, now that you know that you are this special being that God has protected from all hurt, harm, and danger, with this life of this gift you have, what you gonna do with it? And that has changed a lot of people around, and that's why I help a lot of people. Because they inbox me all day. Girl, when I tell you, I done referred and pushed and pulled and tugged so many people. I have taught people out of suicide. I tell people even when they come in, I don't want to live no more. I just want to die and this, that, or the other. And I just looking at them talking. And I start telling them, like, you know how many little children at St. Jude Hospital just wish they had half of your lungs? Their lungs are collapsing. You sit up with a set of good lungs and you just want to throw it away. I said, basically, when you say those things, and I know a lot of people, when they to that point, they don't care about nothing no more. But one thing I always shake them up with, I said, basically, you, and I have to get grunted with them. I've talked to a lot of people out of suicide by saying this right here. Basically, you telling God, fuck you. They said, huh? I said, that's what you're saying. A gift, and you don't want it. So you telling him, fuck you, where's your guilt? No, I said, yes, it is. No, that ain't what I mean. What you mean? No, I just don't want to live no more. With the life he gave you, the gift, The gift, that's the gift, that's the one you want to throw away. Basically, you're doing the middle finger to God.
Right. Wow.
It's just like some go off in their head, like, but that ain't what I mean. Hey, yeah, dude. Because you telling him you don't want it. And he gave you his best.
Yeah.
He blew breath in your little body at 1 second old. And now that you're here, don't overthink life. People
Yeah.
overthink life. Girl, when my son died, my mama thought I was gonna die too. She was like, "Oh Lord, my baby," because she know how it goes. But I had to, at that moment, I grieved. But I go on because I still gotta go. You know, my son's journey was his journey. I miss him. I still got a life to live. I'm not gonna give up on life. Definitely not gonna give up on God. I just gotta keep moving because it's a beautiful world out here.
Now, did you always feel that way, or did it take you a minute to feel that way?
I've never suffered with depression. Never in my life.
No, I'm talking about the grief portion. Were you like that right after he passed, or did it take you a minute to get there?
Well, let me tell you, it happens off and on, even still. But you can't, because the one thing about it is like, it's not that, the thing is you miss him. It's not the fact of death. Because like I tell my kids, he's the only one of my children that I don't have to worry about. He's the only one. He's safe. So it's the fact that I miss him. I want to hug him. I want to talk. Those are the things that teach you more than anything, is that the actual fact that they're not here.
Yeah.
You can't pick up the phone and call him. You can't run to his house. You can't shop with him or laugh with him. No, you know, all you got is memories. There's no more pictures I can make. I can't take no more pictures of him. So I have to recycle those old pictures because that's all I got. But it's not the fact that he's gone. Because one thing I tell myself, and y'all better tell yourself too, one thing for sure, we all gonna check about it. Nobody knows who next. You don't know how, when, or where. Only thing you have to ask God. You can't say, God, let me live forever, or let my mama live forever, or you can't say that. Only thing you can say is, God, when that time comes, let me be able to go on and live a decent, happy, loving, filled life. Because I know there is nothing that I can do to bring them back. I just want to be okay. When the time comes, let me be okay. Because it's going to come. We all going to have our moment on that front row. And we're all going to have our moment in that casket. And I also pray that if something happens to me, that my children, I talk to my children all the time. A lot of people don't talk to their kids about that. I be telling my kids, don't put all them damn flowers. Look, I like balloons. So I said, I want balloons in my feet. They were like,
damn flowers.
I don't want all them damn flowers. I said, I want some balloon. I want a balloon arch over my. Can they be like, lady, you crazy? I said,
be
no,
specific.
It's gonna be beautiful.
You gotta be specific, because
right. And I said, and I was funny. Don't get up there telling no sad ass stories about me. I was funny. I said, tell the funny shit. Don't tell that sad, sorry shit. I said, y'all better go on with y'all life, because one thing for sure, we all gonna go. Just as sure as you born, you gonna die. Nobody lives forever. Nobody lives forever. My mom is 90 years old. And I pray. Yeah, my mama looks good. And she's doing good.
She does. She looks very good.
Yeah, but I pray that when that time comes, Lord, let me be okay. Because my mama is 90. She's exceeded the years that you promised her. So let me be okay. My son's life was cut short, true enough. But like I tell people this, my son didn't suffer. He wasn't. I'm not telling Ahmaud Arbery's mama stories. I'm not telling Breonna Taylor mama story. I'm not telling those type of stories. I'm not telling those stories. I'm telling a story that my son peacefully passed away. He ate 2 pieces of shrimp. He passed out and never came to. So he died peacefully. And if that's how my God gotta spare me the agony of knowing that my son's head was found in New York and the other part is, that means that somebody tortured my baby.
Right.
Moments I gotta relive the hurt that he suffered in the hands of somebody else. I don't have to deal with that. So if he had to go peacefully, I'm okay with that. Because I take that better than knowing that somebody chopped them up, or he done been robbed and beat to death or set on fire. No, I didn't deal with none of that. So I just like, Lord, let me be okay. And so far, he's let me be okay. Yeah, I shed tears still because I want to call him. I want to hug him. You know, he left me 3 grandchildren. The last baby, she was pregnant, and she was 6 months pregnant when my son passed. So the baby never got to know his daddy. But my son named him. And girl, this is so crazy because the day that my son passed away, the next day they was going to do the ginger reveal. My son told her it was a boy. He said it's a boy, and his name is Damani. Name him Damani Mariko, because my son's name is Mariko, so his name is Damani Mariko. And she's like, well, you know it's gonna be a boy. He's like, I just know. And the next day she had gender reveal. It was a boy. So you want to talk about some crying going on, good. But you get past it. There's never a time limit to put on grief. But you know, we can't stay there.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
You can't stay there. You gotta move on. And it's hurtful. I hurt every day. It's not a day go by I don't think about my son or call out his name. But you gotta be able to dig deeper and find a happiness in life, because that sorrow will drag you down. It'll make you so beat down. And then you start to feel like everything in your life going wrong, and it don't be. But because you so down and out, step on your toe, you be like, I knew that was gonna step on my toe. There ain't nothing going right for me to do. Because you start to make every little thing a big deal because you're suffering. You're grieving so bad. If somebody say something to you that you don't like, it just takes you to a place of anger, like you so mad, and it don't even be them. You just mad at the situation that you're in, you know. So those feelings and those thoughts, it's hard to do, and it takes some time. And I advise anybody that's grieving, please go to the gym. That's the best place to go. Sweat it out, put your music in your ear, and walk it out. You will feel so much better when you get home from the gym, take you a shower, and you don't sweat. You're gonna get you a good night's sleep, and you're gonna be okay. Go to the gym, and I'm gonna take another thing too. Start eating better. Eating has a lot to do with your emotions.
Yeah, we just talked. Me and Kiki was just talking about that.
It does. It does. You can eat. So now you think these children crazy. They get up in the morning time and mama give them what? The sweet ass oatmeal. All that oatmeal or some that Quaker oats already sugared down. Them Captain Crunch and all this shit. And then they go to school and tell you to be still. How? I mean, sugar really has an effect on people. And you can your child.
It really does. It really does. And medically knowing, it really does.
You think about it. These kids, and then when they get home, they don't cook. Now they getting processed McDonald's hamburgers. So these kids are out here. The food, the things that's in these foods is what's controlling the society. If y'all think about it, you don't see a Whole Foods stores in rural neighborhoods. They're gonna put the soup saver. What the other things? Food Depot.
Yep.
Food Lion, Food King.
Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, yeah. And then they send all that no-name brand ass chicken and eggs and shit. They know what they doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Because let me tell you something. I bet you now one of y'all can ever say that you have seen a white person with a 10-pound bag of leg quarters in their basket. I bet you can't.
I ain't never.
They send that shit to us because they know.
I know the white folks gonna get the chicken breast
or the Swansons.
Yeah, absolutely.
For $12. That's the good shit. They gonna get we're gonna go with that long pack of wings. Half of them look like they fucking got AIDS. They still got a lot of feathers and shit on. That's what they sending to us.
I'm laughing, Kathy, but you ain't honest. Listen, Linda. I got some chicken a week ago, and they had more feathers on the chicken. I was like, well, I should have just got the damn chicken and killed myself and cleaned it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the shit they send. That's what they send to the food depots. And I've been to other Walmart stores in other areas, when you in a black area, they don't give a shit.
Mm-mm.
They
And what a lot of what we don't understand is a lot of the chemicals and all of the things that are in the food is what's causing the depression and what's
Yep.
causing all the bipolars and all that stuff. And yeah, it's in the food. It's in
yeah,
there.
you buying chicken wings that look like turkey wings.
Right.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Right.
It's a problem.
It's a major
Right.
problem.
And then but see, that's what they know. We're gonna get the biggest pieces. They know what we like, so they
Mhm.
shit straight to Super Food Depot, and there
Well,
we are.
black people only eat chicken and watermelon anyway.
That's what they
Let
say.
society tell you.
Allegedly.
The meat,
Allegedly.
the meat.
Allegedly.
They
Allegedly.
study us. We are a project. They study us. So they
Mhm.
know what we like and what we don't like. They do all of that, and we not paying that any attention. We're just going off of no. They are really intrigued by what makes us tick. What you know what I'm saying. So all of that makes perfect sense. Like
They go right in there.
we've never had so many kids to be autistic and bipolar and
Girl.
all of this stuff. Back in the day,
Yeah.
I've never heard of this stuff until recently. Now every child that's coming up got ADHD and
And
they
they
got
it's more
they
boys than girls, because what they're doing is they're hindering our future. They know the
Yeah.
black skin. They don't want them
Yeah.
black strong, so it's more boys with autistic than it's girls. I've never seen so many kids with cancer. It's just
Yeah.
right,
this
Yeah.
is like,
right.
oh my God. Yeah.
Well, like we were talking about earlier, Kathy, before you came on, we were talking about this video that is surfacing. That this 9-year-old little boy, his parents gave him a stripper for his birthday. He's a rapper, and every other line in his rap song is "bitch, fuck, hoe, bitch, fuck you, kill him, shot him, Glock, I mean, it's like he's talking about stuff that we know he has no idea of what's going on. But the video, a journalist was talking about it, because for me, it was sickening to see that the parents are standing there and allowing this 19-year-old girl with a G-string on dancing in front of their 9-year-old son.
They need to go and clean house. They need to but they're not gonna do anything about it, because that's much damage into the generation. So they're gonna leave it right there so she can continue to ruin her generation. That's how they don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what's happening. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do. He's a rapper. He's a rapper. Other parents are booking this little boy to perform at their kids' birthday parties. And they show, I'm going to drop it in your inbox so you can see it. But they're showing that this little boy is performing at somebody else's birthday party, and the kids are jumping and singing this song. And I read the lyrics to Kiki, and every other word was fuck, bitch, Glock, shoot, kill him. It's like, what?
The problem is too, like we focus so hard on raising our children to be law-abiding, upright citizens, but they got to go to school with them damn little kids like that, and then your good kid tangling in with them type of children, and children, sad to say, they learn from other kids, whether we want to say they do or not, but they do. And but you gotta, as a parent, I was a parent, like I gotta brag. I don't have not one child that's been on drugs, that ain't been in no gangs, they ain't been in no jail. I ain't had none of that, because I was cracking skulls. Let me tell you, we ain't doing all that. I ain't not up in him. I can't do that. We ain't doing that. So I told them a long time ago, and I always had an open door policy. Because when I tell you, we talk about everything, I done scared my children straight at home. I was like, go to jail if you want to. They go put their ding ding, you go put what?
Yeah.
My boys like this. I was like, oh yeah, you gonna get it. You gonna do it.
But see, we don't have any of that anymore. We talked about this on our show before. Is parents don't parent anymore. They want to
Yeah.
they want to be their friend.
I don't know what happened. phone.
Nisa, don't play it. Don't play it.
Oh,
Okay.
y'all. Oh,
Because
yeah.
we didn't. I
No.
sent it in your inbox, Kathy, because remember, we didn't get permission, so we don't want them to block our. Well, it's the end. Play it. Go ahead and play it.
I'm just not gonna turn the volume up.
No, turn it up. It's at the end, so they'll just block this part.
A young drill rapper, right? Now a lot of people have been talking about him because, for example, Candace Owens.
Candace is back at it again. This kid recently went viral for his song, and this is what he had to say once she said this.
As a YouTube policy, if I misgender someone, I'm considered a danger to the YouTube community. My video will get taken down. But this 6 to 9 year old is allowed to have his video stay up.
What you want to say to her?
Lord have mercy.
He's talking about
Why?
the girl sucking dick,
What
and I mean,
happened?
at 9.
Music is obviously not what it used to be. Nowadays, if you're not rapping about a certain lifestyle or talking about what color your are, then you're most likely not going to make it in the industry. And it's so crazy because whoever this kid's parents are has to know that, because I know for a fact that that's not him writing those lyrics.
Yeah, so this is the harsh thing. I mean, when it comes to kids this age, there is a grown person putting together this whole thing, but the big misconception is that, this little kid is doing it by himself. He's just a superstar, but there's someone pressing all the buttons. And he does birthday parties for little kids. If you haven't seen, he performs at other kids' birthday parties and shit like that.
Record-breaking global.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Girl, his parents, they're not going to do anything about it because it's just damaging. And that's what, see, all of this stuff is just a setup to continue.
But look at the kids. They singing the song with him, and they just like.
So the song that has the kid popping right now is called 60 Rounds. And the whole thing with this is that, when you're that young and then you start to influence, as you can see by this video, the age of the kids that he's surrounded by. Now, this is where the problem starts to happen. This is the essentially the youth in the future, So when you have a birthday party and this is who you want to book and how these kids are acting, this is the music that becomes influential. Now he's super viral because the kid is very, outgoing, charismatic, But if you even look at the comments of this, let's see, you are witnessing the downfall of an entire generation. This is the truth. This is like putting lead in the water. The quickest way to get to the generation is through the entertainment.
Absolutely.
I keep telling people the music industry gonna keep pushing violence to the kids, especially in the Black community. Rappers getting paid millions to rap about now. All the stuff Young God is rapping about right now, there's no way he's ever been able to probably do it yet. He's only 9 years old. But when there's people who can really push buttons in the music industry. And if you're not familiar how the music works, talent isn't really a thing no more.
Right.
Like right now, the music industry is starting to switch more towards country music because they're starting to see that though you can make a lot of these rappers who do music like this super famous, they can't retain a lot of money, but you can make them popular and famous. So now they're starting to gear towards country music. As you can see why Beyonce, as big as she is, even made a country song called Texas Hold'em, because now they know where the money is going, because those guys like the Bad Bunnies of the world, not in regards to country music, but then you have the Afrobeats artists, they're actually making money. A lot of these rappers in the hip hop community become a hazard to, promoters because they have the beef, they go to jail, things like that happen. They're involved in certain politics. They can't go to certain cities. Well, they're putting a debt in the pockets of, the big people behind the labels. But when they want to push those buttons to make kids like this famous, they push the button because they know that ignorance will always sell to the Black community. And the quickest way to keep the Black community down is keep promoting things like this, and you blind them from some of the reality. So recently, people are in an uproar because he was at a party getting twerked on by a OnlyFans model. Let's take a look.
And look at him. Like,
now, The caption says, "This boy lucky as F." Now, when you really think about it, this was vice versa. This was a little boy. If this was a grown man and the roles was vice versa, this is how, when I always spoke about, there is a war on little boys in America because they desensitize the idea that they still need to be protected mentally. Now, when the roles were reversed, this girl should be labeled as a pedophile. No matter how, if you're white, you already have tattoos, you're booking at a party, you have an OnlyFans, and you're twerking on a 9-year-old boy. But since the world is the way it is, and we don't really value.
The parents need to be charged with child abuse.
Mm-hmm.
That's child abuse.
Yeah.
He's not able to think for himself, and they are damaging his brain. That's child abuse.
Yeah, that is. But this is what's happening to our generation, and this, if we don't get a lot more positive role models and a lot of people out there to grab a hold to our kids, this is what we have to look forward to, and it's sad. It's really sad.
Girl, let me tell you, by the time our children get a chance to get Social Security, it's not going to be any, because everybody
not nickel.
They're not taking the jobs to pay. Because see, like, the reason why our parents were able to get Social Security because we worked and paid into Social Security. So now
right
behind us supposed to be working. So when we retire, that we get them. Child, by the time our children get ready for Social Security, it ain't gonna be now because everybody internet famous.
Yeah.
Working, they don't even want the jobs no more because they take, and they know what they're doing. And see, they know black people are known for not storing up insurance money. They know that we don't have land. Well, I got some land in Mississippi, but they know that people don't store up for their generation. So they looking for us to the next 20, 30, 40 years, they looking to wipe us off with just suffering and being without. They're going to take us back where we're going to have to start damn near being slaves to make it again. So they know what they're doing. So they get all these opportunities, and these kids are not working. They making money off the internet. They selling stuff, their own products. It's good that they doing their own stuff, but nobody's pouring back into Social Security. So by the time my grandkids, my kids even, by the time my kids in 30 more years, you ready for Social Security, ain't gonna be no damn money there.
Yeah. Well, you know, for me, it ain't even as much. Yeah, but for me, it's not even so much of pouring back into the Social Security. It's so much of just pouring into our kids, because we're not even doing that no more.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. That's another reason why I just grind as hard as I do, because it ain't even for me. Man, I don't even spend. I don't even spend money. I be trying to save money because I know I got grandkids, and I don't know how long I gotta be here, but I'm gonna try to set them up for life. And that's what the Bible tells us to do, to store for your generation. And that's what we're supposed to do. So we got to make some investments and put some money up. I don't care if it's $20 a week, put it up
somewhere.
Just save it, because it's going to come some rainy days, man. The way this world going, I don't even know. It's like the unknown, because everything's shutting down. Everything's going away. You wake up one day and ain't nobody got no damn life insurance. You just don't know
nothing.
It's crazy. That's why my daddy used to always tell me, you can have your credit card, but you better stash your ass some cash.
Cash.
Better have some. And we wonder, back in the day, I often wonder why my grandparents never used banks. They always had a stash. Like, the bank's not getting my money. I know y'all grandparents always had that sock, or that sock and that knee high, or that little coin purse that is so fat. When they pull it out a roll of money, and they didn't use banks.
But you got to think about it. If you think about it, look how that stuff is crashing. What if the banks crash and they can't tell you how much you had? And what if everybody's accounts just got wiped out?
Right.
You know how bad that would be?
Yeah.
And it's not impossible. AT&T just got wiped out all across the country.
Yep.
Lost all their shit. What if the banks just get wiped out? Just go. You can't tell people nothing. You ain't got no record of what you had, and nothing you can prove, because everything is digital.
Everything is digital. Yeah. Well, Kathy, it's almost time for us to get out of here, but I have one more thing. Tell people how they can become a part of On Point Talent and Modeling Agency. Let us know if you have any castings coming up on how they can follow you or find you.
Well, it's easy to get in it. You know, if they want to get in it, they just sign up. We'll do another casting. The casting we did was good. We had a good casting call. Got a lot of good people. And I got a 15-year-old girl. Man, that girl is singing. Singing. She's singing. I mean, the thing about it, we did rappers. No, not rappers. We did singers, dancers, models, and actors. Because I got some planned in all areas. So I needed, and see, my agency is a little different because I don't have to really, when I was putting them in the agency, it wasn't for them to go, which they can get on other jobs. They can get on other jobs, but I was creating an umbrella where I create the work and keep everybody working.
Gotcha.
You know, I got some stuff lined up with the cruise lines. I got some stuff. It's just a lot of stuff. I really work so they won't have to. So they won't have to audition all the time. You know, I'm gonna create the work. We got all kinds of work for them. I mean, when I tell you the stuff that's in the works, and I don't know if y'all saw my page with the Naeem Young. He's a friend of mine, but he's a professional Broadway dancer and choreographer and all this stuff. And he's from Florida, so he's coming down and do some stuff. It's just a lot of stuff that I don't want them to have to work. And I know I needed a lot of people. So I started the agency basically for me because I got a lot of jobs to fill. So I was like, well, instead of auditioning all over the place, I want to just have an agency. I have everybody I need right here. So
right. Makes sense. It makes sense.
Put this one on there, put this on there. You go model, you can put this fashion show together. You know, and it's basically for me because of some things that I got working that I'm going to need all of them in certain areas. So that agency child was for me.
Okay.
But people still try to get in, and they can. They can get in, you know. I still got welcome letters to send out. I know these people probably thinking like, what is lady at? But I be texting them like, you know, because certain people have to have certain things. Like my artists don't sign an agency letter. They straight up sign a management contract. They don't get an agency letter. It's On Point Management. On Point, you know, on Point Management, they get that contract because they're artists. You know, talent gets a contract, models get a contract. They all get different types of contracts. So they don't all get the same contract. I might get 10% from this, but I might get 15% from this. I might get 20% from this. It depends on what
area you're in.
What area it is. So they can't get the same contract. So I got different types of contracts for everybody. But basically putting them out there on different levels. That's all I'm doing is like leveling them up. Like Quasi opening up for Kiki. He ain't did enough, but he did enough to win me over, you know, and then he did enough to win her team over because he's really good and he's super good looking. He's fine, Zay. He's a good looking guy. He's just young. He's 34 years old, but he carries himself like a mature, you know, person because he is Southern Soul. But he's already opened up for King George and, you know, Sir Charles. You know, that's my brother. He looking at him too. So he's really about to make some real big noise because he's really good. And then he's doing 6 shows with Kiki. She's at the winery for the 26th, 27th, and the 28th, but for 2 sets. So he'll do the 6:30 set and the 9:30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
this is about to blow up for him. And he's the first Southern Soul artist to ever open up for her, too. No, a Southern Soul artist never opened up for her. No. So all of this, and he's on cloud 9. Trust and believe, he is on cloud 9 for this one.
So how can tell people where they can follow you, find you?
Oh, okay. K Smiles, anything, child. They put in K Smiles, but if they want to do the modeling agency is on. We're still working on the website for that, but I got K Smiles. I'm gonna go under one umbrella though. But it's they can go to onpoint.tama, TAMA, onpoint@gmail.com. So onpoint.tama@gmail.com. I think that's right. Onpoint.tama. Yeah, Tama is talent in all the H's. So onpoint.tama@gmail.com. And then ksmiles@gmail.com. And then I have
Okay, we're gonna drop that. We're gonna drop that in the comments. Okay. Well, honey, thank you for taking the time to hang out in the den and talk with us. We definitely gonna have to have you coming back now. When you have a stage play, you got a show going on, you got anything, you let us know so we can have you and your cast come back on the show and talk about what you got, what they have going on.
That cast wild as hell, girl. Y'all. They acting donkey everywhere they go. But
that's okay. That's okay. They can still come on and talk about what they have going on other than the play, because I know a lot of people in your play have a lot of their own stuff going on as well. So
yeah, they do. They got a lot of stuff going on, but they always say the play is top priority for us. But they do have other things going on, other movies, other stage plays, and stuff like that's going on. Some of them are really got some moving in a different direction. So I'm trying to keep them focused on what they got going on the level that they on right now, because they moving in a whole different direction. And I gotta, as an agent, I try to keep them focused, because sometimes you can do too much, and sometimes it ain't always good to have your face card out there. When if you have your face card out there too much, that's not, people think it's a good thing to always say visual, and it's not. It's not. But when you step out there, make sure you step it out on something huge, because they're gonna be waiting for you, because you done left them with something. So they're gonna see what your next move is. And so that's what you create, something big. So when they step out there, they're gonna, but too much is not always good. And they taught us that in LA. That's why you don't see people like on a whole lot of stuff. When you see them, they do one big movie, then they might wait, and they done did another movie, but the producers work together and say, no, you can't release that movie because she's on this movie, and let this movie be out a year or two. That's why when they put the movie out, they wait, because timing is everything. You have to wait. You can't put movies out back to back to back, because how you gonna promote them in this? You already promote Muddill, now how you gonna promote this too? At the same time, because everybody gonna want their attention. Like, you on my movie because you supposed to be doing this. Now how you over there doing that? It's too much.
Yeah, it can get to be too much sometimes.
Everything. You have to be careful with that too, because it's tricky. A lot of people think, oh, I booked it. And people be looking like, well, I ain't gonna use her. She on too much shit. It just be too much sometimes.
Well, we thank you for sitting and talking with us, and giving us a little insight to On Point, Marlon, Talent and Marlon Agency, and a little bit more into Miss Kathy Smith K. Crown. So thank you for joining us in the den. We will definitely have you back. Ladies, y'all have any questions for Miss Smith?
This is a great platform. Y'all please keep going. And y'all need to come together and do a studio audience too.
We will. That's coming soon. Soon as I finish with getting my venue together.
Your building, yeah. You got an Austell. Where your building at?
It's on the line of Marietta and Austell.
Oh, you out there by Aquila? Close to
I'm closer into Aquila. Do you know where Austell Road is?
Out there, I think so.
I'm not far from Six Flags.
Oh, yeah, where you live at anyway, right? Because I've been.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna be doing studio audience. We're gonna be doing live cooking shows. I mean, like everything. So yeah.
That's gonna be so dope. Y'all keep going. Don't give up, man.
We trying to hang in there.
Don't give up. Let me tell y'all, get y'all some good stylists. When y'all step out there in that studio audience, y'all gonna be looking so fly, man. I'm telling you. Have y'all some good, and I'm gonna help y'all put some good people on y'all show too. Yeah, get some. Y'all already have good people on y'all show, but we're gonna gotta get y'all some Some names. That's how you grow. Throw some names out there. I can get Angie or somebody to do a show with y'all. Just so
Well,
y'all.
we appreciate that. I'm be calling you too, Kathy. We got a free Thursday. Who you got? I said I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna be calling you talking about Kathy. We got a free Thursday this week. Who you got?
Quasi, Jazz, Kiki, all them. It's a lot of people that can be interviewed, you know, and they'll do it if we ask them to. You know, you gotta ask them. All in who you know.
Definitely. As soon as I do this grand opening, well, as soon as I get ready to do this grand opening, then we gonna be in full force with that. And right now, grand opening is looking like sometime in May. So yeah, but I will definitely keep you posted. But I definitely appreciate you.
Do that. I appreciate y'all too. Thank y'all for having me.
You come back anytime you want.
Let me show y'all why I do this. Boy, y'all know where the Coke machines and shit at in Walmart. Look at that. I'm out here with the damn toy machine that they put quarters in, sitting on the bench, feeling like a whole homeless person out here.
And I know they're about ready to put you out because don't they close at 10 o'clock, Kathy?
Girl, I don't know what time they close. I'm sitting here about the damn electric scooters.
On the scooters.
Up. These people keep coming and getting them and riding off on them. I said, Lord, y'all know I love y'all to be sitting in Walmart. I'm right near my house. I'm right near my house.
Wow. Well, you know we love you too, baby, and we sure appreciate you taking the time to sit and talk with us and give us a little insight on what's going on with you.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank y'all.
Be safe.
All right.
Bye, Kathy.
Be safe.
All right, get out of here.
So, yes, y'all, that's a wrap, man. Y'all heard it from Miss Kathy K. Smiles. This woman, I'm telling you, this woman do everything. She got her hands in everything. So don't forget to look her talent and modeling agency up. On Point Talent and Modeling Agency, and she also has K Smiles Entertainment, which they both connect, and she do a whole bunch. It's like just one big umbrella of what she does. But that's it for tonight, y'all. Please go follow us on Facebook at The Ladies Den. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Ladies Den Podcast, and follow us on IG at The Ladies Den 2023. And we out.
Lady K, are you ready? I know she ready. Kiki, are you ready? Bayou Diva, let them know that you're ready. It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into The Ladies Den. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. See what's popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate the love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating, enjoy the entertainment. You are locked in to The Ladies Den. So there's no confusion, they love what they're doing. You are locked in to The Ladies Den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.